Wisdom teaches me that when I share, you guys, I only share with the back of my mind knowing that multiple people might hear this information. What do I mean by that? That when I share information to others, even who I call friends, I share this knowing that multiple people will know my information, you guys. Therefore, it's important to have certain parts of me be sacred. It doesn't mean that it's secretive, but in order to guard your heart, right, you have to keep certain things secret. Proverbs 4:23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. So when we talk about guarding our heart, it's not just our emotions, it's our dreams, it's our aspirations, it's our decision making, you guys. It says that when we guard our hearts, our lives as well as others are directly impacted by our hearts. So we have to guard it. If we're just open into just letting people know everything, how are we protecting our hearts, you guys, right? And Jesus, he knew the importance of this, right? He knew the importance of allowing a selective few people in. He would talk in parables, right? Because he didn't want certain people to understand what he was saying. So I want to read Matthew 7:6, where it says, do not cast your pearls before swine. It says, do not give what's holy to dogs. Do not throw your pearls before pigs, lest they trample over them underfoot and turn to attack you. And in the biblical sense, you guys, the pearls was the word of God, right? God's words. And God is saying, don't give the word of God to people who are just going to argue you down, who don't believe. When you think about dogs, you guys, he said, don't cast pearls or give what's holy to a dog, right? What dogs tend to do is when they vomit, you guys, they go back and try to eat their vomit. I've seen it. So imagine giving what's holy to a dog when all they're going to do is go back to their vomit. And when he says don't give pearls to pigs, what pigs like to do, when they get clean, pigs like to roll back in the mud, right? They like to repeat this nasty cycle of getting dirty again, right? So that's a breakdown of that. So God is saying, don't give your pearls to a dog. Don't give what's holy to a dog, and don't give your pearls to a pig. When I think about that, I also think about us returning back to negative people when we know that all they're going to do is take our precious jewels and put mud on it, or trample on our pearls, you guys. They'll trample on your dreams. They'll trample on your aspirations. And when God is saying, guard your heart, he's saying that people can't mess up what they don't know, right? We live in a time where social media promotes oversharing, right? And it promotes oversharing every aspect of your life, but there's danger in that. There's power in keeping certain things private, right? It's like you have a lock in your house and you have all your jewels and your money in it, but you're telling the world where to go get it. Certain things about your life need to be locked up and put away, only for a certain amount of people. Jesus trusted the disciples with certain things in certain aspects of his life, but not to the whole public. And that's how we have to treat our lives, you guys. That's how we have to treat our lives. Nowadays, people are oversharing to prove a point. But on the back end, all it's doing is harming them. There's certain things that you will have to share, right? Maybe you're promoting your book, but don't do it so soon to where people can pray against what you have out, what you're trying to obtain. There's literally monitoring spirits out here trying to reverse God's plans, but they can't. But they'll do everything in their power to try to stop where God is taking you. So when I say in the beginning, I only share what I don't mind other people knowing. That's how I've always been. I've only shared what I don't mind multiple people knowing. And it's not about secrecy, it's about strength. There's strength in privacy, right? Oh, there's danger in oversharing. And people like to call it transparency. I believe that there's a difference between transparency and oversharing. There's moments in our lives where we should be transparent, right? Especially when it's there to help other people. I've been very transparent, right, and vulnerable. But there's also other elements that everyone shouldn't know about your life. Because you open it up for people to harm you, ridicule you, and judge, right? So when God is saying, guard your heart, He's saying, God, what people can't hurt or manipulate what they don't know. People can't harm or manipulate what they don't know. And there's importance in that, you guys. There's importance in that. And knowing that, and prior to probably just to a couple years ago, right? I would constantly share on social media, but it's funny because I could share certain aspects of my life and people still not know certain aspects of my life, right? When people talk to me, they're like, Lorraine, but you're so open. Yes, I am. But there's still certain parts of my life that I keep in a drawer. That's just for me or my spouse, right? Certain elements that we have to protect in our lives, you guys. God is saying, guard our hearts, you guys. Guard our hearts because there's power in mystery. There's power in the mystery of your life. I hope this message has helped somebody. Have a blessed day.